Y'all, I am changing my shoes because it is puddly out here on the farm. I brought y'all down here to the canning kitchen because I wanted to make a little video, do something maybe for like Irish bread. I've got some little muffins you can make with some currants and some caraway seeds in it. They're good for you and they're quick. They can be great for morning time, but I came outside is what I'm getting at, and it's beautiful. God's granted us a gorgeous day out here, and you know spring's so close, and we've got a new calf on the farm, and I haven't seen him up close. It's a little bull. He's only a couple of days old. So if y'all want, we're just gonna go walking. Do you ever feel like that? Like, I'm just not feeling going in here yet. I wanna get out. I don't get to get out as much as I would love to. So I know lots of y'all love a farm or miss a farm. So I was gonna take y'all with me if you want to. See if I can zoom in on Elvis. I'll see Elvis. He was limping day before yesterday. I want to see how he's walking now. Let's see if I can. He is still limping. Do y'all see that? What I'm gonna have to do is wait till tonight when he's roosting, and John, I'm gonna see, he's carrying his right leg. Okay, y'all help me remember that, because I'll have to get John and me will get him. Maybe he just has something stuck in his foot or something. But anyway, I definitely need to check that out for him. Cricket, how are you? How are you, girl? I see you. Yes, I do. All right. We're going to walk. Did y'all hear him? Let's see here. We'll just go on up the driveway. And we'll go over here to our, we just call it the number one herd. Our herd number one. Well, we here, Elvis. What else you got to say? He said, I may be limping, but I'm still pretty. You see his decorative headdress. Amanda, my daughter-in-law, named him Elvis, and it's perfect. But y'all see he's got a limp. Elvis, Daddy and I will check you out tonight. Ooh, it is so polleny. So polleny out here. We need another rain. These are some rose bushes that, well, these are knockout roses. Because y'all know me, I don't have time to fool with rose bushes. They need lots of attention. So I just do knockouts. But I don't know if y'all can see all the buds. They are getting ready to explode. Do y'all see that? It's going to be so pretty. That's great, Myrtle. It says, give me a little bit more time. And I love this time of year. It's made for hiding Easter eggs. Y'all see that big bundle of clover? So pretty. This is you see the little dots on the leaves? Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Then we have these. I love the little purple. They kind of blanket the yard in purple. I know y'all hear the chickens too in between Elvis. This is a live oak that came from my mom and daddy's house or yard in Calhoun. I've got this one I planted about 3 or 4 years ago when my mama was still up and digging up trees in the yard. That Alzheimer's is a fast thing, I tell you, because she was doing that just 3 or 4 years ago. This is another one she and my daddy dug and brought me, and they weren't any taller than Elvis, okay? And they've done that in just a few years. I see that we have lots of red-headed woodpeckers. Y'all see what they do? I keep flipping it on me. And who wants to see that, right? I know. And then there's one out there we'll walk past. It's huge. I've had it about 7-8 years planted. And then that one, all of these came from my parents' home. They grew under their live oak tree there in Calhoun. There's another. And I love them because they stay green during the winter. I just love that. Too bad all trees don't, huh? This is a magnolia that John's grandparents lived right here. Many of you have seen that. That's the chimney from their home. John grew up in that home as well. And when we were dating, he still lived in that home with his papa and his mom and daddy and sister and nephews. This was the front gate right there where that cedar tree is. So that's why we've never cut it. The gate was right beside it. And his papa farmed all this land. It was his farm. And he would find the neatest things. And he would literally walk in the front gate in the evening. He worked on the farm every day. The driveway was from the road here. It arched like a crescent and went around that live oak, which wasn't there at the time, and then went back out to the road. Okay, so this was the front gate. This cedar tree was much smaller, and the limbs didn't hit you in the face. That was, well, 25 plus years ago that I was dating John in this. But anyway, you could walk under this cedar. It was much smaller, right at the front gate right here. And his papa did for years and years and years, because he built the home. And he would drop things like petrified wood. You see that piece of petrified wood he found while he was farming, and that one. There are arrowheads, different things. He found this whole rock, this whole grinding rock. Do y'all see that? You see it? It's got these smooth places where someone's been working on it. You see that? And this rock even has places for your fingers in your hand to go on it. And that's awesome, isn't it? I know he found that whole thing and just dropped it there like, oh well. And so we leave things like that here just because that's where he left it. So we said, well, why not? But yeah, John's papa worked for the forestry department, so he had a little bobcat piece of machinery, and it's small and it was limited. So all these pastures were much smaller and just surrounded by woods. And John and I started that dirt work company, and John got all his fantasy dirt working pieces of equipment, bulldozers and backhoes and track hoes and this, that, and the other. And so he was able to clear, and he was also able to build a nice dam that holds that water there on the pond that John's papa fought his entire life here. And I always say I hope God's letting his papa see what we've done with the farm to make him happy. I do. Can y'all hear them crunching and munching? It's the most peaceful sound ever. Y'all see all the puddles? Sounds like we might get some more puddles, doesn't it? Sure does. Oh, baby, he's gotten tired and he's laid down. I don't know if y'all can see. When I have my steady on, so I won't bounce y'all everywhere, it doesn't let me zoom in real far, too. So there's always advantages and disadvantages to everything, right? Many of y'all have told me that y'all want me to do Bible study more often with y'all and everything. And I am sure working on that. And I'm praying to do that with y'all. I read my Bible every morning while I'm drinking my coffee. And y'all see all this puddle. I do want to do that more often with y'all. I really feel that myself. So, y'all don't give up on me. Please do not, if that's what you want. Now y'all see why we wore these boots out, right? Right? That little one, he's never seen me. Y'all see him kind of looking this way like, hey, what is that? What is that booger that's out here with us? He's hanging out with the bigger calves, though. They're teaching him the ways, aren't they? His mama is who we call Shorty, because I'm telling you, she's the smallest little heifer I mean, she's really short, and so she ends up looking like a calf out here. And I believe that's her right there with the white head eating. Yeah, that's gonna be Shorty, or Short Stack, and that's him right there. I need a picture. Let me take a picture. I'll be right back. Y'all, he's never met me, so he is so curious. Do you see him? Isn't he sweet? Y'all help me name him. His mama's right there. Y'all see how small she is. Her name's Shorty, or Short Stack, and he's a little bull. And I just want y'all's help. Y'all always do so good helping me. I'm going to slowly turn y'all around without getting y'all drunk. Y'all see all the other little ones here. Won't be long. We're going to wean y'all. Yeah. Y'all are so pretty. Some are females, some are males. I love how all the little ones hang out together just like kids would. You know, isn't that something? Just like human kiddos, they'd all hang out together while all the mamas are talking and gossiping and carrying on, huh? This one's so woolly. He looks like a little sheep, doesn't he? He's so woolly from the winter time. Yeah, y'all are all pretty. Every one of you. There he is. There's the newest one. Okay, so I know I have full faith in y'all. Y'all are so good. Y'all are going to get those named for me. And I'm excited about y'all's names. Y'all do so good. If y'all want, we'll just walk around a little bit. I'm going to show y'all behind me. They're getting curious. They said, what's she doing? See how close they are? When I turn my head, they come up behind me. You got a little pepper nose. Yes, you do. White and speckledy. I love it. I love it. What y'all doing, huh? Sweet babies. Y'all teaching the little one good manners? Yeah. Are y'all good influences? I said, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Oh, this one's scratching. Y'all see what a peaceful life our cows have. They do. There is Freckles. Y'all see why when I get close to her face, why she's called Freckles. Hey, Freckles. Hey, sweet girl. The bull that we have with them is Dudley. He's that American Black Angus. Oh, look, the little ones come up here with the group, hiding behind them, saying, hey, is she okay? That little brown fuzzy thing right there is beautiful to me. Beautiful. Yes. You said, well, hey, what about me? You're beautiful too. Yes, you are. All of y'all. Yes. Oh, look, we're getting even closer. Tootie. Oh, look. I'll tell you a little bit. I could get that one to come up, huh? So pretty. Such a pretty little old bull. Yes, you are. I say that about every one of them that's born. I sure do. Yes, Shorty is the one she had Penelope. So her little heifer she had, she's across the road now, behind our house with the second herd that we have. John and I started growing a farm about 5 or 6 years ago now. It's not been very long. We were on this farm. We had timber all on it. And this has been our dream for a while. And we said, you know what? We're not getting any younger. So we decided to do it. If you wait till you have time to do it, no. We did pray about it a bunch. And so far, so good. All right, y'all. I am going to head up this way. I'll show y'all our new bull. We bought a bull from Mr. Pat Reisinger, if y'all are local. And we named him after the bull that we borrowed from Wyatt Reisinger, his grandson, last year to be with our girls across the road. And so we got this one from his grandfather, Mr. Reisinger. And so we borrowed Petey, and so we asked, could we name this one Petey? And Wyatt said he loved that. So I'm going to go find Petey for y'all. We have them separated right now. They'll get back out here later in the year to be with all their girls. Cows are like people in the fact that we should not breed the daughters with the daddies or the grandfathers, you know. You don't do inbreeding if you want to have a good herd and good cows. So that's when you start seeing the two-headed ones and things of that nature. And problems and all that stuff. Y'all know what I mean. Right here, this little pile of bricks y'all see under that tree. I wish for 25 years since I got with John, his papa, that was his sugarcane cooking house, and it was standing, and I came out and took pictures of it about 6 years ago now, and literally a storm came through and tore it down, and it had been built since the 1920s or maybe 1930s something. And I thought, well, maybe I jinxed it taking a picture. Y'all reckon? I don't know. But anyway, that was the chimney that he had built in it. And trucks would line all up and down this highway with their sugar cane on it for him to grind it and then cook it and make their cane syrup. Yeah, John grew up so very privileged with love and farm life and the good eats from it. You know, he really did. I grew up in a subdivision. It was a good subdivision and I loved it. And it has its perks because you've got friends all over the place. Everywhere. Lots and lots of houses, you know, to run in. And but anyway, yeah, it's great out here. And I love being out here. Okay, we're walking across the pasture. And I'm going to get winded on y'all because I'm walking across the pasture. I'll turn this off. And as soon as we get into another pasture where Petey 2 is, and Dudley, and our steers that we've separated already, I will get back on here. Do y'all see these blooming little trees? The blooming little trees. I meant that as blooming little trees. But anyway, they are mayhaws. I don't know how far and wide mayhaws grow. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. This little camera holder falls. But anyway, they grow here. And about May is when you can pick them or they fall to the ground. And they're a reddish little berry. And they make a lovely jelly. And last year, they were all bloomed out like this. All pretty, blooming. And it froze. We had a freeze. And so there were no mayhaws last year. So all of us that make mayhaw jelly, we are wanting it. Yes, we are. We're hoping this year we get some mayhaws. So anyway, I planted these 4 trees. My children were little. I worked at the veterinary clinic in town, and one day at lunch, my boss and I ran to the Farmerville JC's. They would sell trees every year, and I bought 4 mayhaws. And I thought, well, it's funny when you buy them, you think, well, will I ever pick mayhaws under them? But that was probably in like 2003. Yeah. So it's been 20 years, and sure enough, I do pick mayhaws under them. So one of them's inside that pasture, and these 3 are out here in this pasture. But I'm thankful, and I've planted some more across the road in my yard. About 4 years ago, 5 maybe. So, yeah, probably about 5. And of course they're small. But hey, I may be picking, God willing, I'll be picking under there too, right? That's right. This is our race car shop. We raced for 15 plus years. When I dated John and when we were first married and the boys were little, we were at the racetrack every weekend. And that was our race car shop. And as you see, it has been transformed into a barn, a tractor shop. Blake, our oldest son, he would work out of it fixing four-wheelers and side-by-sides and golf carts. And so he took over one end of it. And so John did a dividing wall, and then we kind of transformed this. Oh, we jumped up some birds. If y'all happen to hear them flapping, flappity flapping. But anyway, that's what that used to be. But it comes in handy. When you make a farm, everything becomes a farm shed. It really does. These are some mineral houses that we bought when we first started farming, just a few years back, really. And John had to drive out of time to get them. And we were thinking, we were praying about, should we start a farm? Is this what you want us to do, God? Please give us a sign. Please give us an answer. And when he went to pick these up, we just bought 2. It's all we could afford at the time. That was actually painted on them, John 3:16. And so I just love that. That was like our little, oh, thank you, God. Yes, you're okay with this. We're going to move forward. So, yeah, spring and summer, we keep like salt blocks and mineral blocks. All during the winter, that is filled full of loose minerals. And then we have mineral buckets out here for the cows. But like I say, we're moving into the spring, and we're so thankful. So very thankful. That's some grass that's grown up out of that hay bale. Do y'all see that? Doesn't it look nice and tender? Yes, it does. And green. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is, like I say, we've walked in this pasture before. Yes, that is a school bus back there that John bought one time. It's got motor parts and this, that, and the other in it. It's got an old truck behind it that he drove of his papa's 1972 Ford. And our little dream is to have the time one day to fix it up. But, you know, we'll see. Okay. So, I'm getting off track. I know we're supposed to be going and seeing Petey 2. Petey 2. He's the second bull. We just got him from Mr. Pat Reisinger, I told y'all. And so he's not near about full grown. He's only 17 months. And he was getting checked out and graded by our friend. He was my boss for 13 years, Bat Brantley, the veterinarian up here. And he called John when he left, and he said, John, that bull is hot. And he scored 95, which is really good by Bat Brantley's standards. And so we got him. He said, yes, go get that bull. So we did. Petey 2. Y'all excuse all the junk. This is this is farm life, you know. You know, life and farm life. Tractors, implements. There he is. That's Dudley Man. Y'all have seen him many times. The black one. He's our Black Angus. And that is Petey. Hey, Petey. Now, you have run your head around a metal pole. You just trying? Y'all see he's got a lot of growing to do. He's 17 months. And later this year, we're going to introduce him to our second herd of girls. And they're going to love him. They're going to love him like we do. And he's beautiful. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Y'all hang on. We keep having to walk across cattle gaps. There we go. Okay. This is our little hub field. Our youngest son, Tyler, named it that because it has a gate that goes into that pasture, has a gate that goes into this pasture. You can go to our very back pasture, that pasture, and it also has a gate up there near our catch pen area that goes into that front pasture we walked where you saw the new little calf. So it's a hub, like you can get into each and every pasture from it. So we thought that was a perfect name when he said that. We're like, yeah. And you know, we did not plan that, so we said God had that plan. He was like, okay, they don't know what they're doing, so I'm going to make this come together for them. So we just got up and worked. John got up and built fence, and it came together like that. And so we're very thankful. We didn't know that was the plan, but we like it now. Do y'all see all the steers here? Walk up on them. They said, we're eating some hay. What are you doing? Y'all just make it look so, they make you want to take a nap, don't they? Just go get in that hay and take a nap with them. They do. I know it. I know it. Let's see if I can get up here. This particular building, I want to get cleaned out. When I say get cleaned out, I mean me come over here and clean it out. And I want to get John to skid it. Now, he'll do that and put it in our hay barn that is in that front pasture we were just walking in. And then I want to put windows here in this corner and put my office desk in it. And, of course, change that door and maybe extend it and put a bedroom and a bathroom and call it the bunkhouse / office. And Blake, our oldest son, is so handy at that. Oh my goodness, he's handy at it. So he's going to do it for us. For me, basically. And yeah, if y'all need any kind of handiwork like that, you holler at me and I'll give you his number because he's very good at that. Okay, now here we go. There's Petey. Hey, sweet Petey. Isn't he gorgeous? I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. He said, I don't know this lady. I'm your mama. He said, he's being shy, isn't he? All right, Dudley. When he got out of the trailer, I wish I could have filmed it. He saw Dudley. He said, okay, that's the big guy. I'm fixing to have to go bump heads with him. So he came and he shoved his head into Dudley. Well, Dudley just slowly walked and totally pushed Petey back about 20 feet. Just Petey's got his legs stretched out taut, and Dudley's just shoving him backwards about 20 feet, and Petey finally turned around and said, okay. But you see, they're going to be big buddies. Yes, they are. They've been together just a few days now, not even a full week. Okay, Petey, you camera shy, you going to get better, baby. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is. You'll see. Yeah. Sweet guy. And he's going to get much bigger. Like I said, he's 17 months and a-growing. Dudley, how are you doing, buddy? Isn't he massive? He's a gentle giant. He really is. He's been such a good man on this farm. Yes, he has been. Yeah, he has. He is registered. We bought him from Mr. Warren Bryan in Calhoun, Louisiana. And he breeds bulls like that, and he was top on the list that year, and we said we want to get him. We want to start off on the top. So he's been good and great and wonderful. Petey said he's going to go hang out with the steers a little bit. We were making him nervous. I think he's going to be a nice, sweet guy for our second herd. Yes, I do. Well, y'all, I'm going to drag this out where I can't post it and it'll run out of time and voice, so I better quit. I just want to take y'all all over and show y'all and show y'all and show y'all. And maybe I will on a different video. I'll turn this off and we'll walk on a different video to our back pasture into the creek because I love to go to that creek. And while we're walking, let's do it.